and the music muscle of the shows.
You're listening to WMXV HD3, St. Joseph, Tennessee, and 105.1 W286 TV, Florence, Alabama.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Mike Moore. Here's the latest from the Black Information Network. Forecasters say the oppressive heat wave baking the Northeast and Midwest will linger into the weekend. Multiple cities from Chicago, Illinois to Boston, Massachusetts are expected to reach the highest level of the Weather Service heat risk forecast over the coming days. In Ohio, the Columbus City Schools Board of Education is expected to vote on school closures next week. The subject was the focus of public comment at yesterday's regular board meeting, with most speakers asking the board to avoid shutting buildings down. Isetta Thomas with the Columbus Education Justice Coalition criticized closure plans, saying shutting down buildings in predominantly black and brown communities will lead to gentrification and displacement of families. And that's the latest. I'm Mike Moore from your 24/7 news source, the Black Information Network, and BINnews.com.
A moment in Black history. In 1738, a group of newly freed men and women founded Garcia Real de Santa Teresa de Mose, the first legally sanctioned free black town in the present-day United States. That was your moment in Black history.
Knox Media Group weather. Download our apps today. Music Muscle of the Shoals 105.1 FM and WKAX 1500 AM. Currently 85 degrees. The forecast for this afternoon, cloudy and breezy, 85 degrees. Then this evening, cloud-filled skies with a light breeze. The temp 76. Overnight, scattered clouds with a light breeze, 67 degrees. Tomorrow, some late day clouds, 90 degrees. On Friday, mostly cloudy, temps about 91. We are the Knox Media Group, Music Muscle of the Shoals, 105.1 FM and WKAX 1500 AM, bringing you the beats and the weather on the go.
Hey, hey, hey!
Hey, y'all.
Thank you for tuning in to 105.1.
The music muscle of the show.
That's right. You're listening to Knox Media Group.
We're in here.
Yes, we're celebrating Juneteenth, y'all.
Happy Juneteenth, everybody.
That's right. We got a great show for you today.
We're going to be talking about Juneteenth.
And we have a lot of people that's going to call in. We got a lot of people that's going to participate. We got a lot of people that are going to share their view of Juneteenth. And if you want to be one of those people, you know what the deal is. Call us, 256-365-1000. So we'll
let
be
us
right
know
back.
what it means to you.
So what it say? Ain't no stopping us now. So it's hump day. So we'll be right back.
There's been so many things that's held us down, but now it looks like things are finally coming around. I know we've got a long, long way to go, and where we'll end up, I don't know. But we won't let nothing hold us back. We're putting our show together. We're polishing up our act. And if you've ever been held down before, I know you refuse to be held down anymore. Well, don't you let nothing stand in your way. I want y'all to listen to every word I say, every word I say. Ain't no stopping us now. We're rolling up. Ain't no stopping us now. We've got the groove. Ain't no stopping us now. We're rolling up. I know. Ain't no stopping us now. We've got the groove. We got it. I know you know someone that has a negative vibe, and if you're trying to make it, they only push you aside. They really don't have nowhere to go. Ask them where they're going, they don't know. But we won't let nothing hold us back. We're gonna put our show together. We're gonna polish up our act. Well, us now. Oh no, no, I'm on the move. I really got that groove. And I know, we've got the groove. She wanna really move. No need in trying, no, 'cause I ain't buying. No, don't try to stop us, no. Got the groove, got the groove. I really got that groove. No need in denying, well, I ain't lying. I know. It's been far too long, well. Ain't no stopping us. We've got the groove. Ain't no stopping us. It's been far too long, y'all. Just join me while I get along. Yeah, we're leaving the negative people way behind. Oh, so they ain't no. Please. Don't make it stop. See, I don't know where we're going or where we're going to end up. I'm moving on. But see, we're gonna keep trying. I'm moving on. We're gonna keep trying. Over and over. Yeah. I said it ain't no stopping us. See, it ain't no way. We won't kind of polish up. Keep us down. See, our time has finally came around. So we're on the move. We're really got that groove. We're moving straight ahead.
Welcome back. You're tuned into 105.1.
The music muscle of the shows.
You forget where you was at.
Yeah. For a minute there, I was
thought?
lost.
You was lost
In the sauce.
lost in the motion. She was Juneteenthing.
Yeah. I got Juneteenth on the mind.
I see she over there looking at her books that she finna get into the history. But you know,
It's interesting.
It's very interesting because I was sitting there this morning catching up on a little history, because we know the holiday was actually originated in 1863.
Okay.
But Texas was the first state to actually originate it in 1980. But it was 2021 before Biden actually made it a federal holiday. And still in 2024, all states are still not celebrating.
Well, I feel like it's because it's dealing with brown people.
Well,
I'm just saying.
That's definitely the thing, because right here in Alabama, they give you a choice.
Yeah.
If you want to celebrate Confederate Memorial Day or Juneteenth Day.
When it shouldn't even be a choice.
Correct.
But if they want to put it next to something, it should have been 4th of July, maybe.
Well, no.
Not Confederate Day. I'm just saying. That's like putting, I don't know.
No,
But-
I mean, that's your opinion.
Yeah.
I personally think it should be celebrated for both.
It should be, but the way they got it, they want to separate. They want to,
Because people are going to celebrate both of them.
regardless of the situation.
Exactly. Because the people who works for federal jobs, they're going to be off for both. The banks are closed today. They're going to be closed on the 4th of July. They're going to be off for both.
I feel like they just had to make it
That just
sound good.
It has to make it sound good because the federal workers were off for Confederate Day.
Yeah, you're gonna be off for both. Regardless.
Exactly. So it's making it comfortable for everybody. But it is what it is. It's making it difficult I think they're making more of a race issue.
When you make people choose, yeah, because it's either you're gonna side with this side or you're gonna side with that side to celebrate.
Exactly.
When everybody can celebrate together.
Exactly.
But in the dictionary, Juneteenth is a holiday celebrated on June 19th to commemorate the emancipation of enslaved people in the U.S. The holiday was first celebrated in Texas, like you said, where on that date in 1865, in the aftermath of the Civil War, enslaved people were declared free under the terms of the 1862 Emancipation Proclamation.
You still ain't free. You still ain't free.
Oh,
I mean, so many people, you're still enslaved with so many different situations.
you're right.
You're enslaved in your mind, you're enslaved at work, you're enslaved at home. So many people are enslaved, period.
And the sad thing about it is that a lot of our people did not know about Juneteenth until 3 years ago. And
Exactly.
some of them are just now finding out about Juneteenth. So,
Yeah. Okay. This weekend they're having a Juneteenth parade here in the area.
right.
And I was reading about how so many people had so many different negative things to say about it on Times Daily.
About the parade?
Oh, baby, yes.
No.
Yes, it was awful.
Oh, my goodness. People are going to have negative things to say about everything. The way you were speaking on that, I was looking on a post the other day, and a girl she was working in Lowe's, and she had a hat on. And it said, Trump had the hats, Make America Great Again. She had on a hat that said, when was America ever great?
They probably wanted to fire her.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, they probably wanted to
The
fire her.
comments up under that, they were like, go back to where you came from. Where's she going to go back to? The hospital
Right.
that she was born in America?
Right.
It's just stupid. Ignorance is bliss. It's just stupid. Why would you even say stuff like that? Go back to where you come from. Or are you trying to say go back to where we were taken from?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it just don't make sense to me. If Trump can wear a hat that say Make America Great Again, why come somebody can't have their opinion and say, when was it ever great?
Right. But my thing of it is, the biggest thing that bothers me the most, and I was talking about, we have a caller. Caller?
Hey, caller.
Hello, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. This is Miss Melissa Harding.
Hey, Melissa.
Hello.
Yes, I was just talking about Jamming for Justice. Can you kind of tell us a little bit about Jamming for Justice before we go into what y'all have going on this weekend and all of that?
Sure, absolutely. So, Jamming for Justice is a nonprofit 501c3 organization. We got started with just a simple idea of bringing people together. And what made us do that is that it was in the middle of the pandemic, in the height of the George Floyd, the Ahmaud Arbery, the Breonna Taylor, all of those violent acts of crimes by police officers towards police officers and others towards Black people. And so that's when the marches started. And we decided that there's a better way than just being out in the streets, angry, causing ruckuses and burning down things. I was like, we have to have hard conversations about race and race relations in this country. Not just the country, but just even in the state and in the city of Florence, right?
Yes.
There's hard conversations that need to be had, but there's a way to have the hard conversations. And so we utilize music to open the door to segue into having that hard conversation, because music is a thing that it transcends racial barriers, boundaries, borders, and everybody loves music, mostly.
And
so
music
that's how
unite people too. Yes, you're right.
Yes, it unites people. And that's how Jamming for Justice got started. Our first band that helped us out, we chose specifically the Midnighters, led by Mr. James Counts, because they are a interracial and gender different type of band.
Very diverse.
Everybody's represented in that band, very diverse. And we chose them, and we've been rocking with them ever since. We're going to give them an award at this Juneteenth coming up also.
Well, like they say, a party ain't a party without the Midnighters.
All right. But I'm waiting on you too, Miss Bonabee.
Oh, Lord. I'm ready. I am so ready.
Yeah, that's how we got started. And so we had the support of all the cities, Florence, Sheffield, Tuscumbia, Muscle Shoals. And now we have also, we'll be incorporating Leeton, Alabama, into our future festivities. Yeah.
So do you feel like people in this area feel like it's only for Black people? The parade and the events?
I think that it's both ways. Some people know that it's for everybody, because now Juneteenth is a federal holiday, and therefore it's everybody's holiday.
Right.
But there are some people, I think that there is a little bit of unrest and some, maybe like people being a little bit unsettled in their minds about how they even feel about the holiday, both Black and white, and other. And I also think that some people just don't know how to be. And this is why we're having the parade. This is why we're having our event, so we can kind of break down those barriers and start having the conversations and educating people about what Juneteenth really is, what it really is about.
Yeah, I understand. I love the question that Mona just asked about, do people think it's just for a group of people, one race of people? But I think more people need to be educated. And I know you just stated it's a federal holiday, but with Alabama not celebrating it as a state holiday, I think people are still getting confused on the fact that it is for everyone. And until we as the people, and when I say as a people, until we as Black people believe in what the holiday is and get more knowledgeable of the holiday, I think we're having problems. I think that's the issue at hand. Would you not say that?
Yeah, that definitely is an issue. Now, I will say this. To my knowledge, Governor she did declare, but she's doing it on a yearly basis. It's not something that's set in stone. So every year, and for the past 3 years, she has agreed or came into alignment with the federal government side of it being a state holiday, and all state offices are closed. But it's not set in stone that, okay, moving from this day forward, it will be.
Okay.
As far as I know, it's set in stone. She makes that decision every year.
Okay. Can you give us some details on the parade and the festivities for this weekend?
Yes. So the parade, the lineup for those that are participating in the parade, the lineup is starts at 9 a.m. It's on the corner of Court and Irvin, and the parade starts at 10 o'clock. It will go down Court Street, take a left on Tennessee Street, and then come back up take another left at Seminary Street, and then we will end at Wilson Park, where the festivities will begin. And the festivities are set to kick off at about 11:30, from 11:30 to 7:30.
Okay, and who is the lineup? I've been ready for this lineup all weekend.
We have an amazing, we have an amazing group of people. J-Class Band, led by Jerome Harding. They're our signature band for the event. They are super wonderful. And Jerome, he's also providing our sound. He'll be with us all day. But to kick it off, we got Kaylee Bullitt, a teenager, Florence High School. She's going to open us up with the Black National Anthem, Lift Every Voice and Sing. We have Mr. Ray, the singer. He's our riding mobile person. He's going to be riding in the parade singing, and then he's going to come and sing at the park.
Okay.
We have Pat Jamar. We got Antoine Omar. I have April Chandler. She's going to help me. You know, my legs are kind of tricky sometimes, and she's going to help me with the line dance. You know, April is always good for a line dance.
She is.
She's my line. We got DJ John Duster. You know, he's our DJ. We also have, I said Pat Jamar. I said Antoine Omar, and we have Key Shoulders.
And we have Mona B.
Mona B. I am so excited. I absolutely cannot wait. And we're grateful to our sponsors. We have a lot of sponsors. Some people did not want to be named, but those that are our general sponsors is Dr. Susan Bentley with Options Wellness. Of course, our Greenleaf and Company, Car Express, ALB Enterprise, Pride Janitorial, of course, 5.1, Mitchell's Bell Bonding, Jet Setters Salon, Oasis Day and Spa, Spa. We have sponsorship from our brothers Alpha Phi Alpha and our brothers at Omega Psi Phi. They're some sponsors, and then there's some other just community patrons.
Yes.
Oh, also Office Depot, and Dixie Sign. They called us out the blue, and they said, we want to make a sign for you to put at your business. So if y'all are riding down the corner of Jackson, look on the corner of Jackson and Hatch, you'll see Car Express. There's a sign there, and that's a compliment of Dixie Sign.
Oh, okay. Great.
That's wonderful.
Mm-hmm. And we're excited. One thing I do want to say, this year, we will be initiating a Miss Juneteenth.
Yes, let them know about that.
Juneteenth. Yes, I have Miss Juneteenth, Tennessee. She's the closest reigning queen to Alabama. She will be in town on Friday. We're going to take her on a tour. She's going to go to the Forks of Cypress, where Alex Haley's Roots was filmed at. And then she'll go to W.C. Handy, and then we'll do a meet and greet for any young girl, teenager girl that's interested in meeting her and or being a part of the pageant coming up, ages 15 to 18. We would love to see you. And I would just want you to inbox me because we're not giving like an open public location, but just inbox me on my page or Jammin' for Justice page to say, I want to come, and we'll send you the location.
Okay.
And she will be live on 105.1 on Friday on the Noonday Show.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. So
yes, we're so super excited. But that's the layout for the weekend. Oh, Big Bad Breakfast, I forgot to mention them. We also partner with Big Bad Breakfast, and on that Sunday they're doing a brunch. Big Bad Breakfast is doing a brunch in partnership with us and Drink Factory.
Yes.
And from the proceeds for that, from those proceeds, they'll give a donation to Jammin' for Justice. So make sure you go on Eventbrite on Big Bad Breakfast or Drink Factory page, get your ticket, and be there. It's going to be really, really nice.
Okay.
Super excited about that.
All right. Well, thank you, Melissa. So if anybody, so what we're doing today, we would like people to call in, tell us what Juneteenth mean to you, and how do you feel about Juneteenth? So, Melissa, we thank you for calling in. We thank you for what you're doing here in this area. So thank you. We look forward to seeing you on Friday. We kick off our festivities on Friday with Miss Juneteenth from Tennessee, and we'll look forward to seeing you Saturday at the parade.
Absolutely. I just want to leave one word: resilience. That's what overall, if I had to put everything in a nutshell, Juneteenth means resilience to me.
All right. Well, thank you for calling in.
Thank you.
Okay. Love you guys. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, guys. So, like I said, so today with us, we are really, truly, we're thankful for everybody who tunes in and listen with us daily. So that was Melissa Harden and with Jamming for Justice. And we are here talking about Juneteenth,
Yes.
what it means to you, why you celebrate Juneteenth, and why you think it's so special to you. So we have so many people that we know that's going to be calling in today, that's going to be reaching out, that's going to give their viewpoint. So y'all stick around, stay tuned, and you never know who's going to call in next. So we're going to play us a little music. I don't know what Mona got in store over there, but Mona gonna play us a little music. We're gonna play us a song, but we'll be right back. But make sure you download our app. Tell people we're live on 105.1.
The music muscle of the show.
And we also live on our app, Music Muscle of the Shows. You can hear us on our YouTube, Knox Media Group, or you can listen to us on our website, and that's www.knoxmediagroupinc.org. We'll be right back. You're listening to 105.1, the music muscle of the shows.
Oh, my. Ooh, baby. Yeah. You see, an old man stopped me the other day. He said, young man, let me talk to you. You see, me and my wife been together for 30 years. I've done wrong and she've done wrong, but let me tell you this. I know my lady, she been doing wrong. And my friends say I'm crazy, cause I just can't leave her alone. But we got too much time involved just to throw it all away. You see, we got too many years, too many tears. Let it all go to waste. That's why I'm still with her. Oh, my mind. Still with her. Trying to let somebody out there know I ain't going nowhere. Still with her. Cause I'm in love. Y'all, I'm in love. I'm still with her. See, we had our ups and we've had our share of down. No matter what happened, we always work it out. Cause we got too much time involved just to throw it all away. You see, we got too many tears, too many tears. Let it all go to waste. And that's why, through all of the heartache and all of the pain, I tell my mama and tell my daddy I ain't going nowhere. Still with y'all, I'm still with. And I know people talk behind my back, but I don't care, cause I'm still with. Won't love make you cry sometime, won't it make you cry? Still with. But hang on in there, don't give up, work it out. Still with. Oh, y'all, I'm still with. Fella, will you moan for the one who's trying to work it out? Shoot, do, 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 do. Oh, do. Oh, do. Fella, will you moan one more time? Shoot, do, 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 do. Oh, do. Ain't going nowhere. Y'all, I'm still.
All right, guys, you're tuned in to 105.1.
The music muscle of the show.
All right, today we are talking about Juneteenth. Today is the actual holiday of Juneteenth.
Yes, it is.
And we are, I'm going to say, yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
And we're celebrating Juneteenth holiday. And we spoke with Melissa Harden, who is co-founder, she is the founder of Jammin' for Justice. And this weekend is the parade and celebration. And she was talking about how they came up with Jammin' for Justice because basically it helps bring people together, because music is always a good way of bringing people together. So they try to celebrate it every year around Juneteenth. And
this is our fourth?
This is the fifth year.
Fifth
Year celebrating. So I thought that was a good idea of how she said they like to bring it and celebrate. So our question today is why do you think it's important to celebrate Juneteenth? Why do you celebrate Juneteenth? It's a variety of different questions. And we also got to talking about, since Juneteenth was first originated in 1863, is that what I said? Mm-hmm. Why did it take so long to be recognized, which it didn't get recognized to 1980 in Texas? And then really the federal Biden didn't bring it into effect until 2021. And then here it is, 2024. We live here in Alabama, and it's on year by year whether or not the state's going to celebrate. So the question is to people here, or people that's listening, call in. Why do you think it's important to celebrate Juneteenth? Or why it's important to you? Or why do you think Juneteenth should be celebrated? So call in, give us your perspective on Juneteenth. The number here is 256-365-1000. I know we have had several people to inbox us, give us their perspective, but we want this to be, and I think that's the problem we've having so long. We've had so many hush mouths.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean
1863 to 1980, 2021
to now.
Now, hush mouths.
And it's still people who don't know about it.
And still nobody know about it. So my thing of it is, I feel like it's because we're so hush mouth. You want to say, you want to talk about it, you want to do things because your family was slaves, but you have to do different in order to get different results. And
That's
you have
true.
to celebrate things in order to get different results. And you have to be passionate about things in order to get different results. If you don't do nothing about it, don't expect nothing about it.
That's true.
And if you, I'm just one of them kind of people. I'm gonna just make this an example. If I don't go visit my mom every day at the hospital, mm-hmm. I shouldn't expect the doctor to help me, because they're gonna say,
so you saying if you don't care, why should they?
And that's the same way they feel about this holiday. If we don't care,
I can see that.
Why should we?
I feel like, I don't know if you remember or not. You remember when the woke era came and a lot of people was going around talking about, we've been whitewashed and brainwashed and all that kind of stuff. And a lot of people didn't listen. Mm-hmm. And a lot of them was talking about stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And people didn't listen. They was like, they just trying to pull the race card, trying to do that. And they didn't listen, so they just threw it up under the rug. But a lot of stuff, maybe you need to listen to and pay. But that's what attention to. But that's the issue that goes on all the time with all of us. We don't want to listen, but we always want results. We want somebody else to do something for us that we're not doing for ourselves. Well, that makes sense. This says that we have a caller. Oh, okay. Caller, you're on the line.
Hey, how are y'all?
We're good. How are you?
Doing good.
All right. What does Juneteenth mean to you? Or what do you think about Juneteenth?
Juneteenth means it's a day of education and reflection because we have to keep our youth, our young people educated on what Juneteenth is. So many kids, my daughter's ages. I have two daughters, 16 and 21, and you wouldn't believe that their friends do not know what Juneteenth is, and as well as older people. There are a lot of older people who do not know what Juneteenth is. So we have to keep that education going because they're not teaching it in the schools.
Well, yeah, go ahead. I don't even think it's just like you said, kids. I don't even think the older people even understand what Juneteenth is because I'm being truthful, until I really got to reading a lot of things I did not know about Juneteenth, the importance of it or the history of it, because it wasn't something that I was just really interested in until you really, like I said, until you know better, you do better. So I think it's a lack of, because it's not pushed in our face until you get into really wanting to know what it's about. You don't really know, but you have to get that presence, or you have to want to know. And people are not wanting to know because people are in fear of what they may find out. That's just my perspective.
No, you're absolutely right. Because fear is fear of the unknown.
Mm-hmm.
Because, when you do not learn from the past, you're doomed to repeat it. And then a lot of times people do not want to know about Juneteenth because they do not want to admit that this country, I'm going to call it what it is, participated in human trafficking. Because now, in this day and age now, that would be considered human trafficking. And you know that you would be in prison for a long time for that. So we have to educate our young people, our older people, and letting them know about the holiday. That it's more than a holiday. It's after the slaves were free, and then 2 more years, those slaves, I think it was 250,000 slaves in Texas, did not know that they were free.
Right.
And they had to come down to Galveston and tell them, hey, you're no longer bound by your master. You can go. And then if they didn't want to stay on the land, they had to pay them. So if you dig into it, it's just a lot.
Yeah,
so I
it
just think that we just need to keep that education going. In the churches.
Yeah, we got to first get them back to the church.
That's right. You're right. But I just think we just need to keep the education going, and because we know they're going to teach them. Not going to teach them in the schools or the college level. So, it's our job to teach them at home and or things of that nature.
Right. Well, Carla, we thank you for calling us. Thank you for participating.
Thank you.
105.1.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
See, and like she just stated, it's all about teaching and educating, but a lot of people are not willing to be taught.
Yeah, they don't want to listen.
They don't want to listen. And what she said, getting back in church, that's that's a whole different ball game right there. Trying to get somebody.
Get them there.
You got to get them there. So really, it's a lot going on. It's a lot trying to get them to church, trying to get them to participate in church, But the question at hand, what does Juneteenth mean to you, or why do you think we should be celebrating Juneteenth?
And when did you find out about Juneteenth?
When did I find out about Juneteenth? Mm-hmm. I've always heard about Juneteenth, but I never really got into learning about Juneteenth here until when I went to college.
Mm-hmm.
So that was in '94, because I went to a HBCU.
Okay.
So that was one of the standards. Of course, they would teach us about it then. but it wasn't a whole lot. They would teach us, the basics.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had a friend who was from Texas, and they were having parades. So one time we went to Texas, and we went to a parade, but I had no idea what we were celebrating.
Right.
So we just thought we were going to a party.
So when did you officially start
really getting into it? Probably when Biden really made it a federal holiday.
Okay.
3 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah. So when did you really get into it?
I guess when he made it a holiday, because I didn't know nothing about it. I mean, I heard people talk about it. They were having the Juneteenth car shows and stuff like that, but I really didn't know about it.
Yeah.
Nothing about it.
Yeah. So it makes a big difference about different things. And I personally, now that I know better, I try to teach my kids better and try to educate them on what the purpose is, because we had people that died. It may not have been my grandmother or my great grandmother, but we had slaves that actually died for us for this. And then another thing, Tougaloo, the college I went to, was a slave plantation.
Okay.
So that was another reason that we had to learn about it and things of that sort. So, it's a lot that plays into factors, but at the same time, if you're not taught and these things are not drilled into you, you never know what to do or how things are going to encounter. But my question is why it took so long. You know what I'm saying?
It's just disappointing to me because of the
it's
simple
very
fact
disappointing.
I mean, everything is being kept from us. It's like our whole past has been kept from us, and now they're trying to take the slavery part away, the parts that we know away. It's very disappointing.
Yeah, and I was reading yesterday, they was like, well, this is a man-made holiday. I feel like all holidays are man-made.
Pretty much.
Because Christmas is not the day, the 25th is not actually Jesus' birthday. You know what I'm saying?
Put some holidays where they want to put them.
Exactly. So really, if you really go into those, be in depth with things like that, it's just a celebration. So therefore, why would you be critical on days that people need to celebrate? Just let's learn how to be unified and come together, and we can grow things together. Because that's, and that's one thing when Pastor Knox actually came with the radio station, he said he wanted to be love, unity, and diversity, and I thought that was the best thing ever.
Okay.
We have a caller.
Hello, caller.
Hello?
Hey, hello, caller.
Hello.
Hey, you're on the line.
How are you guys?
Good.
Hey, how are you guys?
Good. You're on the line, caller. Okay, so our question today is, what does Juneteenth mean to you?
Well, Juneteenth is significant to me, and it's significant because I know the history behind it.
Okay.
As we all know, it's June 19th, 1865. But the thing is, you have to know all of the history, which is it started with the Emancipation Proclamation on January 1st, 1863. That's when it was told that all the slaves were going to be free. But because we didn't have no cell phones, we didn't have no very effective way of communicating to all the slaves, it took 2 full years for Texas, which was the last state to get this information, to then let all the slaves free. And you already know that the slave owners definitely tried to not let these slaves know, which is also why it took 2 years. But that's why it's significant, because that was the start of the United States and the start of the slaves now having their own identity as a citizen. And we already know that they dealt with all different types of things, but it was one word that could describe the Juneteenth to me would definitely have to be progress and progression, which means it takes time, but the fact that we were able to get to this point means it was only up from there.
Mm-hmm.
And it took a long time, but God's will always prevails, and God uses people to work through His will.
Yes,
so if we keep on going that way, it's only going to be more progress from there.
So would you say, okay, I'm glad you just said God. Okay, so you're saying, so when we first were, the immaculate, the proclamation was done in 1863. Then in
Yes, ma'am.
1980, when Texas actually made it a holiday, and then in 2021, I was actually sitting here thinking all of this was in God's timing. So basically, we
Indeed.
all had to be patient, but we still, even though we had to be patient for this to be done, but we still are not taking heed to the timing. So, I mean,
Right.
you're young. So even with timing, do you think your generation even take it serious with slavery? What is your perspective of that?
My perspective on how we
Don't take slavery, yes, with the slavery and timing. Like, y'all think, okay, I'm not going to say you as an individual, but your generation, you look at it as that was something that the older people had to deal with. That's not something that we have to deal with.
Well, as the saying goes, time is the best medicine. I can only use my faith to kind of prove the fact that God's timing is not our timing. For example, the Israelites, when they were freed from Egypt, that took 430 years. It took a long time. But that's the thing. 400 years is a blink of an eye to God. So what God calls us to do is be persistent, trust in Him, stay consistent, and trust the process. What people really don't understand is with, for example, the Montgomery bus boycott. Yes, we chose to not ride the buses, but we did that for like a few years, which means we, instead of taking the bus, we walked to our jobs, which took a ton of time for years before we properly had some change. It was years before we actually made a difference and then things started to shift. But imagine if we stopped because our legs were tired for those first 6 months. Then we don't know where we'd be at right now. So I think what you're saying is correct, which is the fact that our generation doesn't value time and effort and staying consistent. We want it right now.
Yes.
And that's a problem because things take time. In order to let people know that we're serious, we got to stay consistent and persistent. And I think that's really what really needs to be valued by my generation.
Right. And I mean, I'm not, and trust me, I'm not dogging your generation because I think it's with all generations nowadays. I think we all think life is a popcorn. We all think life is should be microwave. We think everything is going to happen overnight and right then. We don't look at it as if it's going to be something daily. And with Juneteenth, with me studying it, I understand how the cycle has started back in 1863, then went to 1980 to 2021, and now we're still fighting. But we have to be persistent with the state of Alabama to make sure we don't allow it to slip through the track, track of not being a state holiday, but the cracks. So if we don't. But we have to be persistent with that because if we allow it, it would never be a state holiday here. It would be that holiday that they would continue to say, okay, they're not serious about it, so why should we be serious about it? And
exactly,
I think as a race, we don't take things serious enough. We say we want it, but we don't push to get it. So therefore, someone else, why would another race push for something for you when you're not going to go after it?
I completely agree. I mean, we don't even respect our own brothers and sisters from time to time. So if we would do things like get in fights and get belligerent and get loud at each other, instead of respecting each other's space, our time, our effort, our businesses, things like that, why would others?
Correct.
I completely agree.
Correct. And I truly understand. I truly respect that. I think that's our number one thing, and I talk about that all the time. A lot of people, we don't support Black business. We don't support one another. We don't go after helping one another. We don't go out to the business meeting. We don't go out to different things that's going on in our communities, and then we want to know why we don't know, because we don't support. And you always saying why? The answer is because you don't help. In order to get the information out, you got to go after it, because it's not going to come to you.
Correct. So it starts with when people ask, what can I do, or why are these things not happening, or why are we making shifts? It starts with looking at yourself, because one thing that I've always learned from adults around me, you can't control other people, and if you try to. The only thing you can affect and change is yourself. So what can you do? What can you do for your people? Right. Whenever you're getting ticked off at somebody, look at the grand picture. Look at the bigger picture. Does this benefit them or me in the future, in the long run? Because this is definitely going to be good in the short run. You know, I'm cool with going off on this dude to make sure that I'm right in the moment. But in the grand scheme of things, is it really beneficial to us as a people? And that's what we used to value in the 60s and 50s with, you know, Malcolm X and Martin Luther King Jr. We didn't really have a lot of that stuff back then. It wasn't very prominent. Our image was very, very respectable. You know, whenever we went on marches with suits and ties. And that might have been our only suit and tie that we had. But we made sure when we were outside marching, we projected excellence in our actions, in our outfits, in our projections, every single time we walk. So our question is, today, with the youth that we have, do we do the same thing with our actions, how we present ourselves, how we talk to each other, and how we talk to others? That's what I think.
Oh, well, I thank you for calling in. You done put some on my mind. So listen, you did. I mean, you really did. So the question is, so what do you think as a person? I'm just asking people, what are you going to do different with your actions, with the response? Just in our community, I'm going to go back with different things that has happened in our community this week with the different people, the different youth.
Yeah.
Based on the actions of you as a parent, as a grandparent, as a role model, how could we make a change? And I thank you for calling in. I thank you. And I know it's going to be a lot more work we're going to work on. I'm going to get you on the show. Actually, we're going to work together a little more closer. But I thank you for all that you've done in the short time we work. You got some questions for him?
Well, he's very informative and stuff.
He done you, Mona. You ain't saying nothing,
very
Mona.
educated. I just want to know, how can me, Tamika, and, you know, other people that don't know too much about Juneteenth, and like the younger kids, how can we educate ourselves about Juneteenth? I know to read, but I mean, where do we go? What do we look up? What's the best way?
Well, I think the best thing that the youth, adults, people that are elders, that they can do to educate themselves on Juneteenth is, I don't know, this might be, you know, I guess easy, but that's the thing, it really is. Look it up. Go in your history books, kind of like you said, to read, to always seek new knowledge. We have all this technology and we use it a lot for entertainment. But the thing is, we can use the quote unquote entertainment that we have, the YouTube, the Google, the Yahoo, anything like that, and we can use it for education. We can use it for knowledge. All these things. Like, for example, a lot of the things that I have questions about, I either ask my parents, ask people that know, that are experts in their field, or I'll go and look up a summary or something, or look up a a specific topic online. And then, of course, since you don't want to take everything, face value, you want to go ask someone to see if they can verify it. But most of the things that you can figure out, you can look it up. So I would just make sure to emphasize to always seek knowledge. And with the technology that we have, you definitely can find it. It's just, are you willing to find it?
Well, I thank you for calling in. And so what are your plans for Juneteenth? What are you going to do today?
Well, right now I'm kind of celebrating with my family. I'm back home from college. I just finished my freshman year, so I'm back home with the family. We just had some breakfast. My parents cooked some breakfast for us, and I guess mainly we're just going to be trying to spend time with each other, make sure we value the family unit, family time, and make sure we know our history and know where we came from, know where our roots are.
All right. I thank you for calling in. And again, if you always tune in to 105.1, the music muscle of the shows.
All right. Thank you. Have a spectacular day.
Thank you.
All right, guys. We thank our caller for calling in today. And it is very important that we know where we come from. And one thing that I really, truly enjoyed that he said, timing. And that's one thing that we don't value. We don't value time.
Yeah, we got to have patience.
And we have to have patience. And the way he said it, 1863 to 1980 to 2021 to now, everything is in God's timing. And it just made me think about, it gave me a reassurance of my mom.
Okay.
All things happen in God's timing.
That's true.
So I thank everybody for tuning in. I thank everybody for listening to us today. And another thing that he actually said, we don't support one another. So if you would like to be one of our sponsors here at Knox Media Group, you can do so by calling us at 256-712-2887, or you can hit us up at Knox Media Group Inc.org. That's info at knoxmediagroupinc.org, or you can look us up on our website at www.knoxmediagroupinc.org, and you can subscribe to our YouTube page. That's Knox Media Group Inc. And we are still giving away a card this year, so subscribe. Leave your email address in the comments under one of our lives. As Mona say, preferably the most recent one.
Yes, the last one.
And also, you can find us on Spotify. You can find us on iHeartRadio, TikTok, Instagram, Amazon Music, Twitch, Pandora, Roku channel, online newspaper that shows up news. And you can find our sister station, 1500 AM, what Janet gives inspirational gospel every morning at 8 a.m. And you can also hear 24 hours of gospel. So we're going to listen to a little bit of music. We'll be right back. We're going to give you a little local news. We're going to give you some national news. We're going to give you the birthdays. And we're going to come back and give you the question of the day. What does Juneteenth mean to you? We got a couple other callers that's going to call in. And we thank you for tuning in to 105.1.
The music muscle of the shows.
Sweetest honeydew. Close my eyes.
We're everywhere. Juicy fruit. You're so juicy. Juicy. Juicy fruit. Juicy. Here I am. This love's for you. Hey, baby, you're sweet as honeydew. Close my eyes, I'm with fantasy, and you're here, you're right here with me. Juicy. Yes, you are, baby. Sugar, yeah. Juicy. Oh, baby. Juicy. I like it. I like it. Juicy fruit. In the morning. Oh, juicy. Oh, juicy fruit. Candy rain coming down. Juicy. Turns me all around. Juicy fruit.
Hello, everybody. We're back.
Yes, you're tuned in to 105.1.
The music muscle of the shows.
I think we've had a good day.
I think we have too. We are talking about Juneteenth.
Yes, and I have enjoyed everyone who's called in.
I'm taking
And
everything in.
You taking it in?
everything in.
I could tell, Mona, because you ain't said much. You've been just listening. You've been educated.
I'm getting educated.
You have, and I love it. I love it. But I want to send my condolences out to our friend Sean Bracy from WAFF.
Oh, yes.
And it's really ironic. I mean, you know, he was supposed to come by and talk to us, and he always sent us a little funny about he loved the Ain't the Main show.
So he go down the road cracking up.
Yes. So we want to send condolences to his family and the WAFF family. He passed on yesterday. So we want to send our condolences over to them. And also all of the other families. The show's area has been hit hard this week.
Oh, man.
Yes. So
hard and fast.
Yes.
I mean, like,
it's been a lot going on. Families transitioning and different things. I mean, it's been a lot. So want to send condolences to these different families. It's been a lot going on right here in this area. But in the news, what's going on, Mona B?
in the news. What do we have in the news?
She said, what we got going on in the news? Well,
the beaches have the double red flags up.
I'm so over that. You know, I'm getting ready for my class reunion.
Oh
my goodness. Oh my goodness. Every other.
So if you go to the beach and you see the double red flags, what that mean? You gonna get in the water?
That's what they all saying. Are you gonna get in the water? I'm at the point now. I'm ready for an alligator or a crocodile or a whale or anything.
Well, okay, so do it mean that it's sharks in the water, or do it mean that the waters are too dangerous to get in?
I thought it always mean the waves are too high, but now they're saying it's sharks in the water. I don't know what it means.
I guess it can mean either, or just dangerous waters.
That's what they're saying. But now all of my I won't say all of my classmates, a good bit of them are saying sharks are in the water.
Well,
but you know,
it has been several shark attacks, right?
They didn't get it from the news.
They
got it from the TikTok. I said, I'm so over the TikTok.
Well, haven't people been getting attacked by sharks?
Mona, I'm so over the TikTok news. You know that's your news right there.
Well, if somebody say they got bit by a shark, I'm not gonna get in the water.
As I said, I am so over the TikTok news, y'all.
So you gonna get in the water?
I'm almost not going. I mean, I'm almost not going now because it's so nerve-wracking.
Well, let's say double red flags are flying on beaches from Alabama to Destin on Tuesday. And the prospects remain strong, and good numbers of them will remain closed through Thursday as high surf advisories are expected in the Gulf of Mexico. People should be safe by heeding the beach flags and following the lifeguards' instructions. The meteorologist at the National Weather Service in Mobile says, stay off the beach.
That's what they say now. That's what they say.
Well, I don't have no beach planned trip to the beach, so I'm good. I hope you get to go, and I hope you get to get in the water. Get you a boat.
Okay. Yeah, that was our trip. One of them is a boat ride. I mean, a dinner cruise boat, and everybody's like, I'm not getting on the boat. I'm like, oh my gosh, y'all are just suck.
They scared it's gonna flip over.
They scared the shark gonna get in the boat.
Hey, you haven't seen that Sharknado?
I don't watch TV, Mona.
The sharks turn into tornadoes.
The family of the teen that was killed by the Athens police speaks on the Father's Day weekend tragedy. They said, we want the community to know that what happened Saturday, that wasn't our sweet Gabriel. The father of the 15-year-old stated that Gabriel suffered from several medical conditions and neurology brain damage that led to his actions.
Okay.
So they was stating that our son is no longer suffering.
So he was had mental problems.
Mm-hmm. So
that's sad.
That's very sad. So he was suffering from mental issues.
And this is the young man that was
the 15-year-old that was
coming at them with knives and shotguns.
Yes, in the house. Mm-hmm. Yes, so he was suffering from other mental illness.
Man, that's got to be tough. Our condolences
to that family. Yes.
Well, the missing person advisory is canceled for the missing 22-year-old.
That was going on. Yes.
They found him
safe.
That's good.
Some happy news. I know.
You got to have happy news because, I mean, I stopped watching the news a long time ago. My dad, he used to sit in that chair and every time the news come on, I don't care what time it was, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, every time the news come on, he watched it. And it was just nothing but bad news.
Right. Right.
And they'll say some good news for about 2 seconds.
So, who we got? Whose birthday today, Mona?
Birthday wishes. I want to wish one of you guys church members a happy birthday.
I know. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Karen Thompson.
Happy birthday. She invited everybody to Cracker Barrel this morning.
Sorry we couldn't make it.
Yeah.
See where we were at?
We at the workhouse.
So, celebrity birthdays. Felicia Rashad,
Okay.
Zoe Sandana, whatever.
Who is she, Mona?
She played in movies. She's biracial. You know who she is.
Okay.
Well, you don't watch movies. Okay, so D Nice, DJ D Nice, Scarlett, Tommy Lee. Tommy Lee is one of the Love and Hip Hop, and KSI.
Okay.
Happy birthday, guys!
All right, guys. So today we are talking about Juneteenth. And we've had some great callers to call
We
in.
had some amazing callers, and I mean, they are up on it. They know what they're talking about.
Yeah, and I loved how our last caller called in and said it's all about timing. God's timing.
God's time.
Okay, we got a
Not
caller.
our time.
All right, caller, you're on the air.
Hey, this is Reverend Tony Latham calling.
Hello.
Hello, Pastor Latham.
Hello, calling about what Juneteenth means to me.
Okay.
And I think we should see Juneteenth to me means there's a commemorating what our people have been through and remembering that none of us are really free until everybody's free. To let that long period of time and information that I guess till it got to Galveston and the people realized that they were free. I challenge every individual today to go online and Google it, go back and read the Emancipation Proclamation and see how it was worded by Lincoln and what it should mean to us. And not only do we just celebrate this on June the 19th, and not only that, not only celebrate February as Black History Month, but I think that we need to remember all these contributions of our ancestors and people and things they went through all year long.
Right.
Not just 1 month out of a year, not one day in June, but all year long. Teach these things to our children. Teach them, encourage them. Not only that to our children, teach to other adults. Juneteenth is not another holiday to be off, to be grilling. Okay, it's a day that you need to teach and remember. Support your Black businesses. Support each other. Support our Black churches. Support our young people. Teach them about finance. Teach them about housing. Teach them how to hold their head up and walk proudly. So those are things we consistently to teach all of our children and our people.
Okay. And that's one thing that I truly I'm not going to say me, but I know we try our best here at Knox Media Group to try to support anyone who asks us to support them. Especially in our community, we really try hard to support different organizations, different businesses, different individuals, because we try to get the same thing in return. In order to make it as a company, as a business, you need support. And so many people feel as if I support this person, somebody else may not support them. But entails, I think, if you learn how to support, you get more back.
That is so true. If we all individually forget about what other people are thinking about it and support them, what happens is there are other people out there who see your support and see your activity, and they will also support. And that's one of the things we have to do as a community, in the African American community and all the communities, period. Stop inward fighting. Stop fighting among people, and let's try to promote and help everybody individually. Juneteenth might not be a day for a lot of people with less pigmentation than me. Right. It might not be a day for them, but they need to respect the fact that it is a day that I celebrate. So therefore, I'm not asking you to go out and buy an African flag and fly it in front of your house, but at least respect me and celebrate my day.
Exactly.
Let me remember what ancestors have been through and trials and tribulations they endured, because if they actually thought about it and focused on it, I mean, we have to put this literally. Think about it. Our ancestors came over here were buck naked, standing on a block, and people are yelling at them numbers. They don't speak the language. They don't understand. They're in chains and shackles. They've been taken and beat and taught these things that how what they need to do. And it became a survival mode with our ancestors. Okay, I don't want to, but I need to survive. I need to live, and I need to survive. People got to realize that was only a few generations ago. And if the 60s still promote, remember, some people are still alive from the 60s who put up white-only signs. Some people are still alive today from the 60s who segregated and did things against people of color. Those people are still alive. So they've been teaching the same things to their children, same things to their grandchildren. But we as a society have got to learn to put that stuff aside. Remember what happened to us. Put this stuff aside, but teach our children that they can be greater. The struggle is still going on, and it's a shame that it is.
Right,
but
and that's, I'm sorry to cut you off, but that's the same thing that happens with, you know, they want us to celebrate the 4th of July, and it's not that we don't not do it, but we don't know not to do it because we've always been taught to do it.
Yeah.
Now, I celebrate the 4th of July because guess what? That's Independence Day for the United States. I'm an I'm an American citizen.
Right.
I'm an American citizen. I celebrate Juneteenth because it commemorates and remembering that those last people were free in Texas. I celebrate that day. I celebrate Black History Month because, yes, I do have melanin to my skin. And, yes, I remember the fight that grandparents and parents did and the sacrifices they made so that I can own a house in a neighborhood where there's only 5% of people with melanin in my skin that look like me. Okay? Mm-hmm. I celebrate the fact that we worked hard so that I can still do what I do today. I celebrate the fact that they kept Christ-centered in my life and told me to love folks even when they hate you and don't you they hate you and talk about you, but you will love them.
Come on now. See?
Okay?
Yeah.
Beyond their religion, you can still love them. And at Juneteenth, we should be celebrating. Now, okay, governor only making this thing 1 year at a time. That's not a political thing. That's not a political thing because she knows that if she did it, if the legislature did try to make it permanently on the books, a lot of people who don't want it would be hollering and screaming. And guess what? She's trying to keep some of her constituents happy. But so she does it once a year and be like, okay, that's less than once a year. But guess what? We need to fix the things that are wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Permanent. If the rest of the United States make it permanent, why don't you just do it? Okay?
Exactly. Exactly.
That is true. I don't know.
Trying to be politically correct.
But that's, but that's the world we live in. A lot of things that's happening is based on political. And until we as a race, and I think this is the issue at hand, a lot of us are scared individuals. We don't do things because we are afraid of the choices that are made because we don't own anything. And if we do things, we are worried about our jobs. We're worried about the different things that come at hand. So therefore, we have to be quiet and not make choices because it reflects what's going to happen to us.
That is true. Remember, you hit on that earlier in your conversation. Why did it take so long?
Right.
If a person can see something going on wrong, yet they want to say something about it, they choose not to say something because it will affect their finances, it will affect their living conditions, it will affect their quote-unquote social status. So therefore, you don't say a word about it, you let it keep going. Right. And I'm not trying to put it like a church thing, therefore, because, there's an old phrase that there's a drug dealer at church who was paying his tithes and offerings, but the pastor never said about him running a prostitution ring because he was paying tithes and offerings, and the pastor, quote unquote, needed the money. In our situations, we see people today who are keeping their mouth shut because they see injustice, but yet they still keep their mouth shut because it'll affect them, their businesses, their finances. And you mentioned earlier about different people sponsoring your station and sponsoring different events. Yes, it's the African American station. Why should I lend money there? But guess what? African Americans are spending money in your stores. But guess what the other negative people will say? Do this, and other folks will bless you because of it. If we do right, God's going to be in the midst of it. If we do right, God's going to bless us. That's the key.
That's
you know.
That's wonderful. I like that.
Celebrate Juneteenth because it does. People should celebrate. It does commemorate the freedom. Okay, and I'll say this, and I'll let you go. We all are saved and understand Jesus Christ and the pardon of our sin. We are saved. When another person comes to Christ and they are saved, Scripture says the angels in heaven rejoice because one has given a life. When the people in Texas, Galveston, was set free finally, every black person in the United States should have celebrated because guess what? They all were free. Hey, you know, we all... When one gets saved, everybody should celebrate. When everybody makes a victory, people should celebrate. When a black person buys a house, everybody should celebrate. When a black person opens a business, everybody should celebrate because we are happy that they're making a positive impact in a choice.
That's right.
That is true.
But what we do, the opposite.
The complete opposite.
The opposite.
Lord,
that's a whole.
That's why preachers.
That's a subject for another day. We do the opposite. We do the opposite. But I truly thank you. I thank you for calling in and giving your perspective of Juneteenth. But we want you to get out this weekend and celebrate Juneteenth. And we thank you for calling in.
Hey, God bless you. Thank you for your platform.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. He said something right there.
Yes.
And he was talking about what he was talking about if when a black person buy a house, everybody should celebrate and stuff like that. That made me think of the story that I looked at. A lady, she was celebrating. She invited her friends over. She was opening up her beauty salon. And she had a grand opening. And she recorded it. She was on TikTok recording it and stuff. Everybody happy, having a good time. Why did one of them poison her? One of her so-called friends that she had at her grand opening poisoned and killed her.
But you know, that's the people are so envy of people, period. As the children say, period.
Point blank.
And it's sad. But I thank everyone who has called in, who has given their opinion. But if you'd like to call in and talk on the topic of what we're talking about today, we're talking about Juneteenth, what it means to you, why you feel it's so necessary that we celebrate it. I mean, Pastor Latham laid it down for us.
Yes, he did.
I enjoyed it. Listen, he opened it up for us. Crossed the I's, dotted the T's. He did it all.
Why we should celebrate Juneteenth.
And I mean, all of our callers, I thank each of them because they all gave their perspective. They all gave, and they all touched on what should be going on, why we should be doing things, the way they should be celebrated.
And all of them had good points.
Yes. And the biggest thing to me, and I really, truly understand, and it should be going on, we all should learn how to support one another. And that's why it has taken so long for us to celebrate, because we don't support one another. That's my perspective. We don't support what we do own. You ain't gonna come and buy nothing from me, but you'll go buy something from Sally.
Yeah, that goes back to the story. Why come they couldn't celebrate with her instead of just hating on her?
And that's our biggest thing. But this weekend, make sure y'all come out to the parade. Jamming for Justice will be having a parade this coming weekend. Downtown Florence, starting at Court Street. It will end at Wilson Park. Make sure you bring some water. It's going to be hot this weekend.
Yes, it is.
Make sure you stay hydrated. Don't be like Tamika. Do not do it. Stay hydrated. Bring your lawn chairs and come out for a good time. It should not be it should not be moving room, because you're coming out to celebrate And it's just not for black people. It's for everyone.
It's for everybody.
Yeah, so y'all come on out, bring your lawn chairs, and let's come out and have a great time. And have a good time for everyone. And also, let's remember about all of the different activities that's going on right here in our area. Remember about the summer feeding that happens over at the fairground. It's free. Every day they feed at 12 o'clock, but the center opens up for different activities at 10 o'clock every day. And it goes on to 4 o'clock. So that's going on. We have so much that's going on with the Florence Park and Rec. It's so much going on in our area. We just need to be able to come together
and
participate. People always saying we don't know what's going on. We don't, they don't want us to go to that. If that's the mindset you have, you're going to always feel that way. But you have to get out the box and you have to be able to go.
And you guys that's listening to us, tell people to tune in to 105.1. We try to inform everybody on what's going on in the area, in the world, and like the Juneteenth thing, we're trying to educate people about that while we're educating ourselves. So let people know to tune in to 105.1 FM and get educated.
Yeah, so that's a good thing. So make sure you're getting the book fair was the book library. The bus library was yesterday, and the next one will be on the 25th. So make sure you're getting out on that. And we'll keep you updated on all the different things. And Knox Media Group, we will be out at the Juneteenth festivities this coming weekend at
bright
Wilson
and
Park.
early.
You ain't have to say it like that, Mama. You ain't have to say it like that.
I just said bright and early.
But if you'd like to be one of our sponsors, please call us at 256-712-2887. And again, we still taking callers for our Juneteenth. What Juneteenth means to you. So call us 256-365-1000.
Yes, and tomorrow tune in at 11 a.m. and don't miss The Real World of Women with Dr. Susan Warren Bentley.
That's right. What music you got for me? Give me some line dances so I can get ready for April Chandler at the line dance music. I ain't gonna line dance long because it's gonna be hot. But we're gonna get ready for it.
We might have a little breeze coming in.
Mona B gonna be there. We're gonna have the J Class Band. We're gonna have Kaylee Bullitt singing the national anthem. It's a list goes on and on. So make sure you get ready. You're listening to 105.1, the music muscle of the shows.
All my girls, they say he ain't nothing. He may not be 100%, but ain't nobody perfect. No, you gotta clean him up. You gotta fix him up. Yeah, he may not be himself, but he knows how to work it out. You know it's hard out here, but those players ain't gon' get it. Put one foot in front of the other. Turn it around and work it. All right, turn it around and work it. Yeah, you say your job ain't paying you enough now, and your rent's gonna be due by the first of the month now. Well, and those babies, they running you crazy, and you need some me time, hang out with the ladies. Well, so put your high heels on and that sexy dress you like. Put this song on and show the mirror what you do. Turn it around and work it. Yeah, turn it around and work it. All right, turn it around and work it. Yeah, turn it around and work it. All right, you gotta put one foot in front of the other. You gotta learn how to work it. You gotta learn how to work it. You gotta learn how to fake it till it down. Let me see you just get low, scrub the ground. Let me see you just push it up, push it up. Let me see you just wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble. Yeah, 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 get it now. Yeah, yeah, get it now. Yeah, yeah, get it now. Yeah, yeah. Hey, big girl, make a bag it up. Make a bag it up. Hey, big girl, make a bag it up. Make a bag it up. Hey, big girl, make a bag it up. Make a bag it up. Hey, big girl, make a bag it up. Make a bag it up. Back it up. I got them shaking they booties like condos, man. I'm shaking the city like plates. The haters blue in the face like Gonzo, cause I'm making the cake, so let's bang. I'm taking the game's mine. Yeah, I witness the change, it's my time. Yeah, I'm new to the game, but y'all might wanna say you white raps, they like saving time. I can dance all day, I don't two-step. Y'all looking at something like a true player. A girl told me that a man that can dance might could possibly get down with the tool in his band. Now I'm a ladies, let me see it vibrate. And when it's over, you ain't gon' need your bow. Cause I'm a pro, make you bend your back low, and a pound of real fast, just like the percolate. Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble. Yeah, 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 get it now. Yeah, yeah, get it now. Yeah, yeah, get it now. Yeah, yeah. Hey, big girl, make a bag it up. Make a bag it up. Hey, big girl, make a bag it up. Make a bag it up. Hey, big girl, make a bag it up. Make a bag it up. Hey, big girl, make a bag it up. Make a bag it up. Back it up. Girl, wobble it, and I'ma gobble it. I say you moving your head, go ahead, bobble it. We can go to the bed, I'm straight rocking it. The girl say, man, like me, cover rock shit. Damn, I'm so explicit, but I can't help my flow ridiculous. Boy, got a gift like it gotta be Christmas. Swag on hips like it gotta be gifted. The girls roll the cameras and they want pictures and they gon' frame us to see that. Let them to the bed while I'm saying my scriptures. Cause I leave you holy like you pray in a temple. One beat, I move with the lead of a pencil. And my won't miss you, good night kiss you. Take it damn back, cause you got pistol. And all that, Donnie pick her up, these issues. Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble. Yeah, 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 get it now. Yeah, yeah, get it now. Yeah, yeah, get it now. Yeah, yeah. Hey, big girl, make a bag it up. Make a bag it up. Hey, big girl, make a bag it up. Make a bag it up. Hey, big girl, make a bag it up. Make a bag it up. Hey, big girl, make a bag it up. Make a bag it up. Oh! All the shorties in the club, let me see you just back it up, drop it down. Let me see you just get low, scrub the ground. Let me see you just push it up, push it up. Let me see you just wobble, wobble, shake, shake it, shake it. Yeah. Wobble, wobble, just push it, push it. Yeah. Show me what you got, show me what you got. Yeah. Show me what you got, show me what you got. Hey, big girl, make a bag it up. Make a bag it up. Hey, big girl, make a bag it up. Make a bag it up. Hey, big girl, make a bag it up. Make a bag it up. Hey, big girl, make a bag it up. Make a bag it up. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute now. Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble. Yeah. 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 Yeah, yeah, get it now. Yeah, yeah, get it now. Yeah, yeah, get it now. Yeah, yeah. Hey, big girl, make a bag it up. Make a bag it up. Hey, big girl, make a bag it up. Make a bag it up. Hey, big girl, make a bag it up. Make a bag it up. Hey, big girl,
You're back. You're talking. You're listening to 105.1.
The music muscle of the show.
All right, guys. We've had a great day. We've been talking about Juneteenth, what Juneteenth means to different individuals, and it's been very interesting to
I want
me.
to thank everybody that called in. I love the interaction.
Yes, it has made a great show. So keep calling in and keep expressing what you think about Juneteenth and the different ways it means to you and what it means about, sponsorships and different things of that nature. The timing of God's timing. So I thank y'all for bringing it to us. What's your crazy question of the day, Mona?
Well, if all the world's a stage, if the world was a stage, where does the audience sit?
If the world was a stage,
yeah,
where would the audience sit? Sitting on top of the world? I guess on top of the stage.
Okay. Was that a crazy one?
Yeah, it was crazy enough. Where they sitting at, Mona?
I don't know. That's the question. I want to know.
See how she act.
If there was a stage, where would the audience sit?
On top of the world.
Just sit on top of the world and look down.
Yeah, that's where they gonna sit.
Well, what do you think? How did Juneteenth transition from a local Texas celebration to a national holiday? How do you think that happened?
How do I think it happened?
Do you think the people got together? We say that people don't work together and they don't come together for nothing. I feel like they probably came together for this to get it done.
Yeah, they definitely did that. Y'all call in and tell us what states are not going to give away a prize. What states are not celebrating Juneteenth? Call us 256-365-1000. We're going to give away some good strong coffee from Starbucks. Call us. What states are not celebrating Juneteenth?
Almost Alabama.
Well, Alabama's one of. We celebrating that this year.
Yeah.
This year.
It's up to the governor if we celebrate it next year, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, she can't stop you from celebrating it, but if it's a national holiday.
Yes. So what state is not celebrating Juneteenth? Call us 256-365-1000. We need some good strong Starbucks coffee.
Starbucks coffee. Who wants some Starbucks coffee?
Mona B.
I had me some earlier.
I know she needed it. Y'all call us 256.
Yeah, I needed it because the sun ain't shining today.
1000. It's just hot and muggy.
Cloudy. It's gonna be cloudy tomorrow, but it's gonna be hot. 92 degrees.
Is that what the weatherman said?
Yes, that's what the weatherman said.
Yes,
now, what it's gonna be, I don't know, but it says 92 high, 70 low. Friday, 93 high, 72 low. And Saturday at the parade, 95 high, 74 low.
Get you some sunscreen. And I know y'all be saying we don't need it. We do.
And Pastor P always say, get that coconut water. Better stay hydrated.
Yes. Come on. So, what states are currently still not celebrating Juneteenth? Call us 256-365-1000. You get you some Starbucks coffee.
You have the answer? Okay. So while we're waiting on someone to call, share your best Father's Day story with us. Email it to info@knoxmediagroupinc.org. Let's celebrate the amazing dads out there. Your heartwarming, funny, inspiring stories could be featured on our show. And someone will also have a chance to win a trip, dinner for two, and a Lowe's gift card.
And we're doing this through the end of the month.
The end of the month, because every day is Father's Day.
Yes, so we're doing this through the end of the month. So make sure you go ahead and get those calls in, and not calls, those emails in. We want to celebrate Dad. You know, since it's the least recognized, Knox Media Group is making the most recognized.
Yes, we're trying to accommodate fathers, because I don't know, they up under Halloween.
Right.
That's pretty bad.
It is very bad. What else we got?
Join Jamming for Justice for the 5th annual Juneteenth Freedom Day and Parade, Saturday, June the 22nd at 10 a.m. The lineup will start at 9 a.m. in downtown Florence. Parade start at Court Street, with the celebrations from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. at Wilson Park. Do not miss out. Meet us there or beat us there. You choose which one you want to do.
All right, and the lineup consists of, it's going to be the J Class Band, Kaylee Bullitt, Anthony Omar, Ray Williams, Kay Shoulders, Jay Jamar, April Chandler with the line dance, and we're gonna have DJ Dust, Mona B, and more. So y'all make sure you come on out, and
don't want to miss that. Tamika said y'all need to come and see if I'm gonna be stiff.
I know, I can't wait, Mona.
I ain't gonna be stiff, y'all. I done learned how to
Well,
twerk.
I know if she ain't got nobody else, she gonna have the back. Look, she gonna have the hype girl, Janet. Janet is her.
Yeah.
Janet is her new hype girl.
Janet. Janet gonna be up there.
I was
with you.
laughing the other day. I was
so funny.
I was looking at y'all video. I said, if Janet ain't nothing else, but Janet is the hype girl. She be trying to act like she ain't. She your hype girl. She be trying to put it off on Montreal. But Janet is your hype girl.
Oh,
so yes. Don't let her fool you, Mona.
Don't let her fool me.
No. I said, look at her. Bama beauty. Bama beauty. Every woman is beautiful. I said, look at Janet. She the hype girl.
Oh, yeah, you guys. If you go to Bama Beauty today, the word of the day today is music.
So get on over to Bama Beauty. Bama Beauty on Woodward Avenue in Muscle Shoals, Alabama. Let them know that you heard it at Knox Media Group, that the word of today is music. On 105.1.
Get your discount.
That's right. So get over there, and they have products for you men too.
They do. They got a lot of stuff in there. Y'all check it out.
Yeah, so maybe Janet gonna get up there with you. She be trying to act like she shy and conservative, but she is both of those things, but she your hype girl. Is. I laughed. I said, look at them. I said, they ain't got their filter on right now, but I said, but that's your hype girl. I looked at it, Mona. So don't let her fool you, okay?
Okay.
Don't let her fool you. Montreal, she might beat you up.
Her and Montreal gonna be up there.
Okay.
And you said you was gonna dance.
I didn't say that.
You said you gonna do a line dance.
A line dance somewhere else, not to Mona B dance.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right, guys. So y'all come on out to that. And if you are have not received your information to the Borough Reunion, make sure you get with Miss Ann Johnson, and she will get that information out to you.
And her number is
256-415-7065.
And that's for the Borough Reunion.
That's right.
If you guys need a 360 booth, call Your Life Remembered. Capture your moments, your special moments with the 360 booth.
If you'd like to order any shirts for your special memories, we will design them. It could be family reunion, graduation, for your company picnics, whatever they are, we will make them for you.
You dream it.
You dream it, we make it.
Blankets, everything.
So you can call us today at 256-367-0887, and we will make those shirts.
And men, if you want to look fine in your tuxedos, we have tuxedos for you.
So make sure you hit us up. We have all types of clothing right here at Your Life Remembered. So make sure you get with us, and we will make those items come true. So today we have been talking about Juneteenth and what Juneteenth means to you. We've had a great discussion. You can check us out on YouTube. Make sure you check us out. Go to YouTube, subscribe, because we are giving away a car this year, 2024. We got to get our numbers up. So subscribe, go and like our live, leave your email address. And also you can find us on Spotify, Instagram, TikTok, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Twitch, Pandora, on our Roku channel, Knox Media Group. You can find us on online newspaper, Shows Up News, and you can find us on our website, www.knoxmediagroupinc.org. Go look at us on our website.
We ain't playing.
Got some nice little bios on there too.
We do. I like it.
You like your bio?
I do.
And you can find us on our sister station, 1500 AM, the Winning Worship Radio. And you can also hear our girl Janet every day, Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. with inspiring words, devotions, and you can also hear 24 hours of gospel music. Make sure you tune in at 2 o'clock. That's D.L. Hughley. You can also hear at 5 o'clock the Ain't It Main Show with my boy Montreal and
his partner G Main.
And Monday through Thursday, you can hear the 118 Show with Katie and Boogie. So make sure you tune in every day to 105.1 or 101.5 HD3, where you can hear all the urban music. And our motto here at 105.1 is love, unity, and diversity. If there's anything we can do for you, if there's any public service announcements, hit us up at info@knoxmediagroupinc.org. We love you. Stay tuned for the D.L. Hughley Show, where there's nothing but love. So also tune in to the lunchtime hour with the old school preacher, the church secretary,
and the choir president
every day at noon.
Y'all know what time it is.
We love you. So stay tuned with us. Mona should have already had this ready. She already know I done say about 1,000 words, but that's all right. I'm gonna she's so tickled she don't even know what to do with herself over there. She's so tickled.
All right, guys. Love y'all.
Have a good day.
Have a wonderful day.
Celebrate Juneteenth. And I thank everybody for calling in today, letting us know what Juneteenth means to you.
Don't forget about the parade.
That's right. If you'd like to be part of the parade, hit Melissa Harden up or Jamming for Justice. Thank you.
Bye.
Now I know y'all want to know about this man y'all saw me with the other night. I was out last night at the hole in the wall, feeling good drinking, having a good time, y'all.